Wait, that. Wait, what is? Hey, 66.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Brady gives to Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Bravo. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 50. Check 50.
Brady now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
To throw again. Brady going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Gordon, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Wait, 20. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it. Set 52.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
They'll try to run it in, Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 58 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Wait, 20. 1st down, New England.
Strong right. Four down. Deuce.
first down. Here's White. And a good burst there gets him 7.
On schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
We got 4. We got 4. Check, 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 check. Bang, bang.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
24 is the mic. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
You ain't going nowhere.
24 is the mic.
Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Rodgers again now. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, 88.
Check the outreach. Slam.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Hey, 88. Box it.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert? And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now pass here caught by Edelman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Brady now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Brady's throw caught by Thomas. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. Hey, 66.
Let's go,
72.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Well, it's been the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got him.
Check it, reload.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they...
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On first down, it's White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. That throw by Brady incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, echo.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now as they look to salt this one away.
53.
Five.
Here it comes.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Allison. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Brady going to throw. And he's got room. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Tight dog, pilot, 64, weak.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Brady to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? To throw, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Yeah.